Hey there everybody, thanks for clicking on this video. In this video I'm going to talk just briefly about some resources for knife making and sheath making. Things that will help you learn, things that I have benefited from, so hope you'll enjoy and keep on watching. Okay, so resources, suggested resources for knife and sheath making. The first category of resources that I'll start by talking about today is books. Now you might be thinking, books? Well, I mean, books are kind of outdated. I don't like books, and well, truth is, I still do. I still like books. I mean, look behind me. I've got a bookshelf of two bookshelves full of books. I've got several bookshelves upstairs. Family has lots of books. My kids love books. Great resource. First book that I want to talk about is a sheath making book, and this is called Making Leather Sheaths Volume 1, and it's by David Holter and Peter Frontedou. I will put the link in the description. Great book. Cannot emphasize, this book is just so very helpful. Helped me and continues to help me as I'm learning to make sheaths and making sheaths. Whole variety of stuff, lots and lots of pictures, just amazing. Some detail about how to make a pattern, how to stitch, you know, various things about burnishing and dyeing, sealing the edges, even a section on stamping, as you can see here. So excellent book. Highly recommend this book here, Making Leather Sheaths Volume 1. Well, the next book I want to talk about is a knife making book. It's in the same series, you know, similar to this book. It's this book, and it's a knife making book. Making Hidden Tang Knives by Heinrich Schiedbauer and Hans Joachim Wieland. Making Hidden Tang Knives. Another great resource, another great book for knife making. I really enjoy making Hidden Tang knives. I have a lot to learn, still learning, but this book has helped me quite a bit in knowing how to make Hidden Tang knives. Just a whole variety of things, lots of colored pictures in this book, and just some really very nice material, excellent material about handles, different handle materials and woods and things like that. So Making Hidden Tang Knives, this is a great book as well. Well, we couldn't talk about resources, and especially books, about knife making without mentioning Wayne Goddard's The Wonder of Knifemaking. The Wonder of Knifemaking. This is probably one of the best books, if not the best book on the market about making knives. And there is just some amazing, it's amazing the research and the quality of material that has been put into this book. This is the second edition. I'm sure there's other earlier editions out there, and I believe Wayne Goddard has probably written even more books than this on knife making. I'm not sure. This is the only one that I have, but color photos, examples and illustrations. So one of the things that he really emphasizes here in this book is testing your knives, testing the quality of the heat treat, testing the steel, and will they stand up to what they were designed to do. So Wayne Goddard, excellent, amazing book about knife making, The Wonder of Knifemaking, another highly suggested resource. And finally, the last book I want to talk about today is a new book. I just ordered this book from Amazon, got it a couple weeks ago, and it's entitled Simple Knife Making by Nicholas Tomihama. Okay, so Simple Knife Making by Nicholas Tomihama. I'm not sure exactly if that's how you say his name, but Nicholas may be better known as the Backyard Bowyer. He has a YouTube channel by that name, Backyard Bowyer, where he makes a lot of handmade bows and things like that, different weapons and things. But lately he's been making more videos about knife making. He really enjoys knife making, and so I saw him advertise this book on his channel. Simple Knife Making, a beginner's guide to building knives with basic tools. And though this is, you know, it's not a very thick book, this book really has some excellent resources, excellent examples, and help, lots of information about just starting out. You know, if you're a beginner, you're just wanting, what is a knife, how to make a knife, what is heat treating, what type of steel do I use, what about rivets, what about mosaic pins, how to build a forge, just some basic things about making knives. And this is the book to start with. I highly recommend this book, Simple Knife Making by Nicholas Tomihama. So excellent book. I would invest in this if I were you, to get some great information about making knives. Now, got to talk about another resource, another category of resource, and of course that is YouTube. YouTube, of course, a huge resource for knife and sheath making and other leather working things, leather working products. YouTube, just an amazing source for that. Probably the #1 channel that I enjoy watching regarding knife making is Walter Sorrells. Tips for the Knife Maker, Walter Sorrells. And got just some really great things, from tutorials, from making a knife from basic tools to leather, or rather kydex type things, and just some really great information. Another guy, Trollski. Some of you have heard of Trollski, from Poland, and he's got some great knife making videos out there that I recommend as well. Lots of knife makers on YouTube. You can learn a lot from them. If we think about another knife making, it's not a dedicated knife making channel, but Jeremy from Simple Little Life. Some of you have heard me mention that, and I know some of you have subscribed to his channel. He's been making some knife making videos lately, and some really very excellent help. So I encourage you to watch that channel as well. If we think about sheath making now, Jeremy has some sheath making things regarding kydex sheath making. If you're learning how to make, or wanting to learn how to make kydex sheaths, if you're wanting to learn how to make leather sheaths, Bruce Cheney. Bruce Cheney is a great guy on YouTube there, producing videos about not just knife sheaths, but a whole variety of leather products. Some great things there. What about how about Sandy from Jack Lore? Jack Lore Knives. Of course, very well known for his amazing bushcraft knife, the Jack Lore knife. But he also has a series of 2 videos about making sheaths. Probably some other videos as well, but really some excellent tips there. LB Custom Knives, another great knife maker from the UK, has some great videos about knife making, and also some detailed videos. He's an amazing sheath maker, and so I recommend you look there. Many different resources available. Okay, well, one final resource I wanted to just mention here might be one that maybe you would not have thought of, but there's a group on Facebook called Knife Sheath Making, and I actually started that group about a year ago. It's got over 3,000 members now, and another great resource if you're wanting to interact with sheath makers. It's an information only group, no selling allowed. We delete all posts that are for sale posts. We just want to get some information out. So if you make kydex sheaths, if you make leather sheaths, you make hybrid style, whatever they might be, click join the group. You'll enjoy it. I think you will enjoy it. It's a place where you can ask questions. It's a place where you can demonstrate your talent, you can show your work, you can get advice, things like that. So check it out. The group on Facebook, Knife Sheath Making, another great resource. In the last 20 years, the handmade knife, the makers have been coming out of the woodwork. There's been all kinds of interest in making knives and sheaths, and thankfully today we've got a lot of resources online. We've got some great books that have been written. And so anyway, I just wanted to do this short little video. Hopefully it's helpful if you're just starting out, to get some ideas, to get some things about where can I turn to look for things to help me learn about knife making and sheath making. Some great things available out there, and I hope that you can take advantage of those. Hope the video has been a help to you. Thanks again for watching NuManXplore.